That was definitely weird. But I think we are live now. So let's go ahead and get started. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Monday evening. Let me know if you guys can hear me loud and clear. But it is Micro Mondays time, guys. How's everybody tonight? Looks like we are a little slow this evening, but I can definitely see a whole bunch of people hopping in now, so that's good news. Thought we were lagging out or something. But what is good, guys? Happy Micro Mondays to you all. Hope everybody had a great weekend, wrenching, crawling, hanging out, fam time, whatever it may be. Hope you had a great week and a awesome weekend last week. What's everybody up to tonight? I'm glad you guys can hear me loud and clear. I did have to restart the live sesh, so this is round 2. But we got rippers on hands, guys. Got a whole bunch of ripper talk. Even got a whole bunch of Flub RC talk. Sneak peek at a new filament. You guys heard about that carbon fiber print going around? Well, it's actually just, infused. But we'll take a look at one of those bodies later on. Let me see if Mark is on. But yeah, let's start talking about the rippers with Mark.
Yo.
Excuse me, guys. Yo, what's up, Mark? How are you, brother?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. It's Micro Mondays time.
Right?
Cannot complain.
Right? I never complain. Always having time.
Right. What were you up to this past weekend?
Dude, I was literally just saying how fun it was because I had worked like 6 days for a few weeks in a row. And even then, I was still getting out crawling, but I went both days off this weekend.
Oh,
trail day and then a hardcore line day. It was super fun. Like 8 hours probably total.
Damn,
7-8 hours of RCing. And like 5 pictures and like 2 videos to prove it.
Oh yeah, that's when you know you're having the most fun. When you get like 1 or 2 pictures out of all that driving. That's dope. Yeah, you sent me a couple pictures and videos, so super sick.
That trail is super cool. I think we're gonna go Friday night and do a night sesh with
night run.
Lighting.
Let's go.
Night run. Sunset night run.
That's dope. That's dope.
Well, I know at least 2 or 3 of us are gone. Everybody else
cool, man.
They're pussies.
Well, you guys are lucky to have some good weather. It's been kind of crazy the past 2 weeks on and off. Snowstorms down here and everything.
It did here too, dude.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
It was going to snow, and there was snow here. I didn't see it personally, but it happened.
Yeah. Well, if you guys did get out, hope you guys enjoyed the good weather. I was pretty much home wrenching as well as some of you guys were in the chats. I see that Hi RC 808, he's working on his XL cheat code.
Ooh.
We got
that coming too.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys seen the XL cheat code in person, but I actually got one as well, so we could take a sneak peek of how I set mine up. But we're gonna first talk about the rippers, guys. A lot of you guys have been buying the ripper for the SCX24. Super cool, race-inspired little race truck, mini truck for the SCX24. You can customize it how you guys want it to, paint it how you want it to, has light bars and all that. So MEUS actually made one for the TRX4M. So guys, this is the TRX4M MEUS Ripper. Super cool to have an early unit on hand. So let's take a look at it, guys. As you can tell. Now, before we start, Mark.
Yo.
You've been liking the TRX4M platform?
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't even driven it yet. I've just been tweaking with it. Yeah, well, I got, shit shows up and, like, game plan changes, tire choice changes.
Oh, yeah, we'll take a look at what you've been
more
up to.
about what's going on here. I got one extra stop spring installed, and the other one I still got to do. I mean, it's just
taking baby
shit. And then I got some
steps.
Do what?
Taking your baby steps.
Yeah, there you go.
That's dope. So definitely, I'm stoked that you got one, and I hope you get another one because this MEUS Ripper, guys, super sick.
Second one, just saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's reasons I don't go to the local hobby shops often. I almost end up with that 116 JRXT. I don't know if you guys know what those are, but that's from my childhood. I still have the actual 110 buggy of it, the JRX2. Fucking sick.
Damn, that is sick.
He's like, "You want to trade?" I was like, "Fuck no, trading my vintage shit for that."
Right. You can go out and go buy other stuff, but when it gets old and collectible, it's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Until they make another. So
what should they make another?
What's the MEUS, man? Well, I mean, if they reissued the actual 10 scale one, I'd probably buy that just to have one to run.
Yeah,
but
that would be sick.
That thing, I like the Ripper in that scale. It looks more aggressive and not so little. You know what I mean? When you take the SCX24 and strip it down to a buggy, it just looks kind of small.
Yeah. Here's the wheelbase, guys, of the SCX24 version versus the TRX4M version. Same with the body.
Links on that, Steve?
Yes, they are.
Custom link too, or?
Yeah, no, they're actually a stock TRX4M, but I am playing around with a little bit of a stretched front end, seeing how that's working out. But yeah, the main difference is obviously is a TRX4M. Scale looks, they got the shocks popping up through the hood. I have all the little accessories laying down somewhere, but it's pretty much you get the same panels, except you have the shocks extruding from the hood, which is pretty sick.
Yeah.
They have a lot more shock tower positions than the SCX24 version, so that's cool, front and rear.
What shocks you got on there?
These I actually found online. These are the GPM Racing.
Okay.
Which is a known brand that's been around for decades now.
Yeah, for sure.
And these are actually the brass, the oil-filled shocks. They come with brass little spring lower cups.
The ones from last week. Okay.
Yeah. So it's super cool. You can actually swap them out. Quick change on the shocks. What else? We got the TRX4M transmission in here, of course. So it's definitely different.
The stock TRX ones do that too. The lower cup pops right out.
Do they?
Yeah.
Cool.
Those are actually really nice. We weren't kidding, dude. Yeah, they're actually pretty good.
Stock ones are legit.
Yeah.
And that's why I keep like a brush motor too in here, guys. So I have a Holmes Hobbies, the 66 turn brush motor in here. It's actually plenty of speed when you pair it with the high speed gears in the transmission. Here is unfinished wiring, but we got the heart of the beast right here, which is a tiny decased little Tekin Racing BXR ESC paired with the NSDRC Micro BEC. I do have a little 4-channel micro receiver just tucked in there. Actually might throw a 5-channel or even 6-channel on just to get the full features of this build. So what's cool about this, guys, is now that you have it on a TRX4 axles, the TRX4 axles are ring and pinion. So if you want these things to go fast, but you know you got that maximum worm geared drag brake with the MEUS, with these ones, definitely is a lot of endo and really rough on the stopping unless you're kind of like floating it out with the throttle. However, with this setup, what'd you say?
I was going to say that's another reason why I would prefer that. Not only the scale size, but the ring and pinion gears make way more sense for going fast.
Yes, that's why I love it. And, you know, people set them up for crawling and stuff, which is awesome because they crawl pretty good. They're really lightweight cages. I actually have mine intended just to go hauling ass. So the ring and pinion, I actually have the BXR set with a low drag brake. And a good feature that it has here with the BXR is that it has an extra auxiliary cable, which is the on-the-fly drag brake. So if you set that feature, you can actually, you know, on the fly set your drag brake. So if you're crawling, you could just max it out. And then if you're just ripping around, you can lower the drag brake and not have to worry about endoing or flipping forward and stuff. These are some generic aluminum Traxxas axles. We got the MEUS brass knuckles with the brass C-hubs.
Dude, I had to send those back.
They're kind of weird, huh?
Mine would not mount up, dude, at all. Like, not at all. I read a couple reviews on the same, but there might be some minor machining issues because a couple people said it was perfect, and then like 3 or 4 other people said it was like all jacked up. And this is on Amazon.
Yeah,
they look great.
For mine, it's a little hard to get on, but once you get it on, it turns left and right super smooth. So hopefully they come out with a fix for that one, updated version.
Yeah, that's all I was gonna say.
These actually work nice. They're really chunky brass knuckles.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, guys, they only work with large opening wheels. So if you have a smaller, inner diameter wheels like Endura or other wheels of that measurements, you'll have to extend the hex, which even then it might not work out. So best to use a big wheel. So I got a little guy racing beadlock. I do have the new flubs in here, the S28s on these swampers and non-vented.
Non-vented?
And
I don't understand. No vented.
Non-vented because I just want to haul ass, so I don't want my tires folding too much while I'm full throttle.
No, still then.
Well, these S28s, they're soft, man. They're actually pretty nice. And with the weight of this rig, it's in here. It's pretty nice. Oh, you got them with the Bajas. NSDRC servo guys. And then don't forget they have the compatible servo horn needed for the M2.5 hardware. And what's special about this build, guys, is, a stock Traxxas has the servo tilted up or mounted upwards. This Ripper is designed to have a lay-down servo setup. So that's why the kit that they include, this is the prototype version, but they include, I believe, an aluminum servo mount. To get that servo mount fitted, Mark, you're going to have to chop your ears off the axle.
Or just go, do you have to do an upgraded axle to do that?
So they will be coming out with a upgraded
Sorry.
axle housing that is already ready to go for the laydown. But this is a stock setup axle that I actually cut off the ears on those aluminum posts to fit it on.
That's good.
So you can do it with the regular axle or even the metal ones. They're not too bad. So
that's another reason I waited to get a TRX, so I could figure out, or let you figure everything out, so I just could ask.
Yeah, it's super cool. You're still gonna get all that steering. They already include steering links. I gotta do the RC Steve setup though. So if you guys need your TRX4M links, just feel free to DM me. But the main thing, what I really like about it is that these shocks, man, they're just smooth.
Dude, GPM's no joke. That's the reason they've been around for a while. Still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
No, that's weird. It got quiet there.
I'm looking at the chat.
Well, before that, it was all shmur.
Yeah, right.
If I dropped it. Where's Jacob?
Jacob, let me see if he's in the chat, because I feel like if he is on here, I'm sorry, brother. I don't think he's in here right now. He might be busy.
Yeah, he never said either way.
Now, is this crawlable as is, guys? As the setup with the high-speed gears, 3S LiPo, and the 66-turn brush motor? Surprisingly, yeah, it's still capable. I actually have the BXR throttle curve at the lowest setting, so it's still going to get that slow startup speed, which is super dope to be able to haul ass and everything. I'll probably power it up in a little bit. Let's see. What is everyone saying?
There was some venting, non-venting stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Converting stuff. Oil for hot racing shocks.
What's your go-to weight setup, Mark?
Dude, I always come back to 40 weight for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
And the low C oil for me. I don't know, it just works good. 40 or 45. Now my 110s, I usually go 45 and 50.
Yeah.
40 or 45, depending on the rig and the weight up.
Let's see. Forgot to mention a couple things on that Ripper, but it does come with the lights, the headlights and stuff, but it's a little different.
Does that one come with a light bar?
It does.
So
I believe this one, you had to buy it separately.
There is that small gap of a window where everybody bought them when we talked about it, and they didn't sell it anymore. It's like 2 weeks. I had it in my car for a second, and all of a sudden it was gone. It's like no longer available.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Now I'm kind of glad I didn't buy the 24 one, because I think I'd rather own the TRX one with the ring and pinion axles.
The lights are like little halos too. They're different than the ones that come on this one. Oh, here we go.
Jacob's all about that.
Yeah. So the Shop Mini saying that this light bar, the lights are separate still. So not a bad deal to, throw one on in the cart. But here we go. Yeah, I've had this one for about 2 months too. I just haven't had the time to finally build it, but finally got it right here. So this light kit the light bar is a little bit bigger than the stock one, or the SCX24 one, since the whole chassis is wider. And then the lights, see, real halo.
SoCal crawler, a Pro modeler could fit just fine. It's the same same size. As long as you get the sub micro, don't be fooled
Yeah.
by just micro. Sub micro. I can't remember the model number offhand. It's been a minute since I've been on their site.
So I think if
Yeah.
you wanted to run the like a stock motor setup, you have to be mindful of the clearance. As you can see, my clearance is barely there, but it's there. So I actually stretched the front end a little bit for these servos because I think they're a little taller than like a Traxxas TRX4M one. So keep that in mind.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be A-okay. I'm sure it will because they designed it, but my front end is stretched a little bit longer. So if you guys just hit me up if you need help setting that up. But dude, the TRX4M Ripper, you'll see it soon, guys. You'll see it on the trails. We'll take it out tomorrow. All I can say is in my living room, like you can literally do some gymkhana drifting on the floor and stuff like that.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Gymkhana, he said. That's hilarious. Love it.
You're funny, bro. Yeah, stock
I
one
love
fits
it.
fine.
That shit's badass, man. You know I have a soft spot for drifting.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's really fun. The high speed gears with the 3S, versus this one, the takeoff is just way more crazier. So not sure if I can reach full speed, while racing, but the straightaways for sure. That's where it'll be super fun, and especially the shocks. They're beefier, they're smoother. It's gonna handle. Oh, another quick difference, guys, before we go on, is the front end. As you guys can see, the front end, you actually get more of the classic, what do they call this one? Like the JK style? Is that right?
Well, not really. I mean, it's any round head like Jeep.
I'll just say
but it's only
the rounded Jeep grill versus like the caged look. So it actually comes with like a bumper, like a little low profile bumper instead of having the cage protruding. So it's pretty cool.
Oh,
the little bumper that
goes
right here.
Gotcha. Okay.
So pretty cool overall for me. I'm definitely gonna get this painted up this week, and we'll be ripping. It has such a wide like canopy inside for the electronics that you can easily get some 3D, seats and real drivers and stuff. Make it look sick. So that's how I set mine up.
When I see that, what I see minus the Jeep grill. If you take that away, it's like the underbody of like a fucking full-on Baja truck.
Oh yeah, this thing is insane looking.
You could panel it out.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna just put the straight links. Oh yeah, we're waiting for the trailing arms. And it's dope, guys. You guys will be sick once you get yours. So if you have another TRX4M laying around, and you're about to sell it or something, I recommend.
Might have to sell some more shit and get a third one.
I recommend hanging on to it and get a MEUS.
You just bought your parts from, right? You didn't buy another full truck, right?
I actually built it. Yeah, I built it. Bought spare axles. I had a upgraded transmission, so I already had the case, and the gears were $5. I actually bought a transmission with the motor in it earlier on, so I already had that whole setup.
Oh, right, when it first came out.
Yeah, just buying the shocks, electronics, and a little extra stuff, axles and stuff like that. But guys, they're super fun. Check them out. And we don't have one on hand, but MEUS has just been dropping drops after drop. They actually have a TRX4M Lcg Chassis too. This one right here, their forward, skid
style high-low chassis. They have one very similar to this for the TRX4M. Super crazy. I know Fury Tech and like other people have LCG chassis. The other one, the MEUS one, same crazy 8 degrees skid plate and a whole bunch of shock positions. So I'm definitely excited to check that one out too. You know, there's different ways now. You can definitely go with the 4M now, Mark, just like you're saying, because you're having a change of plans. I think that's a good time for you to show off what you got. We could take a quick sneak peek at a upcoming product that's currently in the works. Because 4Ms, guys, now that you got Rippers, you also don't forget you got Flub RC. He's making the performance packages. You got shock towers, ESC trays, sliders, and now he's finally offering a couple of body kits, such as the FJT and the newly remastered Hilux. So Mark has a little sneak peek preview of an upcoming potential material that will be offered from Flub RC, and that's the carbon fiber infused TRX4M. So, Mark, let me ask you this: like when you first got it out of the box, out of the package, comparing it to say like something.
Let me just say,
you get
cut you off. Right out of the package, I thought better than a kid on Christmas. I was like shocked. I was like, this is insane. That because you only see, I don't know, like this is someone's basement. I mean, we know Chris and all, but to think of the quality that you're getting now with a 3D print versus the average Joe with the similar equipment, what Chris is able to do is insane. I mean, it's clean. Like, yeah, you see like the carbon infused stuff, but the print lines are almost invisible. It's like well thought out. The grill is now shrunk down, so it's not like this big face. It's like actual, I don't know. There's a lot of cool little shit you got going on. You know, you listen to when we said we wanted to put the two body pieces together. Let me back that up. There you go. So now you can focus for a second. There it is.
Oh, you got the screw feature now, huh?
Yeah.
Super clean seam.
Yep.
Oh, that was a great idea.
Yeah. So you can run it, and then you don't have to glue it together if you want to get rid of the bed. And then the cage, bed, lighten it up. This is... I felt Lexan heavier than this.
Yeah, that one is sick.
It's dope, man. And it's also, it'll fit a Gladiator wheelbase. So if anybody wants to do their own DIY with some mag mount sliders or however you want to mount them.
Yeah,
like,
so originally that one's for the TRX4M for the, since it has like the hood scoop design for the tall servo clearance and everything.
And that's legit too. Like,
it
gives it a nice performance look and feel. Something different than your average, just like say in 110, everybody pinches the Mojave and they all look the same. Insert your own sticker pattern and whatever color. They just all look the same.
That hood scoop's gonna set it apart.
Yeah, this is dope. Like, that's why I changed my mind on my original TRX4M plan. So,
dude, that's gonna be sick. Yeah. I wonder.
I didn't even realize he was sending it, dude. That's the crazy part. I thought I was getting one of those chop top FJ40 cap. I thought that's what the chat was about that I jumped into at work, and the next thing I know, this shows up. I'm like, open the box, and it was like literally like better than a kid on Christmas, man. It was elation would be a good word. I was elated. It was cool. It was a good weekend for some scale mail.
Oh yeah, yeah. Last week we definitely got a couple scale mail items in on over here. Northwest Chassis Works. I don't know if you ordered a winch mount for the bully, but this is my existing bully chassis, guys. So I do have the winch mount that I was working on right now, installing. And guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the winch mount, NSDRC, they have a new nano winch that's very, very tiny compared to an RS100. And NS Chassis Works makes a mount for that to fit perfectly.
Courtesy of the homie.
You got some, huh?
Who sent me that? I don't know where.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. I was not expecting that. That's what I was saying. Scale mail was good to me this weekend. And
that's dope.
In here are the mounts for the stock TRX chassis to mount it, and one for a 24 chassis to mount it. Or bully, sorry.
So here is what he's talking about, guys.
Yeah, that right there.
This is the 4M mount for the TRX4Ms. Here's an extra bully one, because I got another bully one. But you got a SCX24 one, right?
Yep.
So, guys.
Well, the bully one, sorry. You know what I meant, though.
Yeah, of course. So definitely, guys, Northwest Chassis Works. He's got what you need to use that new from NSDRC. And I think you mentioned, or we spotted today, too, that the RS100s are back in stock. He did have a pre-order, guys, for about 2 weeks. And, the remaining ones that were unspoken for became available today for the RS100s. And guess what, guys? They sold out today.
No way. Really?
Yeah, they sold out. I mean, when you want to get a quality servo that has all the power, all the specs, all the compatibility, got their own servo trays, and the best servo horns for the game, micro BECs, everything, even the nano winches. It's hard to not want to buy more than one, especially once you see it on stock, because these things are like Lucky Charms.
Dude, you can't go back.
Yeah,
There's literally no going back from 8.4 NSD.
But fear not, guys, if you missed out on the drop for the RS100, just be sure to stay tuned and check out all the available aftermarket or third-party distributors from that you can find on their site.
Shouldn't Maz have some?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure Maz will be having his order, and as well as like DS Fabworks, Shaka Hobbies, and a whole bunch of guys. So if you're not, guys, just hang out a little later in the week. I'm sure you'll find them still. Speaking of Maz,
bro, got
XL?
some V-Lock rings, the XL, and V2 G code on the way.
That's
Not
right.
the prototype.
That's right.
Oh wait,
So let me.
Is that the XL one?
This is the XL.
How did I miss that? Or is that what he sent you?
No,
you had a V2.
I got both of them. Yeah, the XL one, guys, I think it's best to run it with like a bigger cab, or maybe a cab only. Put on a Gladiator too. Let's see. I got a Gladiator Lexan body somewhere around here. Here we go. Haven't put that one on in a long time. Maybe I should run it. The Bajas. Yeah, the XL is pretty cool. It's definitely, you know, it has the forward skid setup, such as the V2. I actually have mine set up on the original skid position, so it's a standard Gladiator setup. But I was thinking of running this. Speaking of chop tops, I got a lot of chop tops right here. Let's see, I have the homemade chop top before the chop top was made from Flub RC. So
Love that one, right?
it's pretty cool, right? and then I have the Mad X FJ. I'm trying to
I
see
feel like if you do that, you got to do the trail portals. So it's like a micro capper axle LCG rig.
Oh yeah, I definitely need a widened out.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, Trail, did you get your CVDs from them yet?
Oh no, I haven't gotten them yet. How about you?
Ooh, I finally got something before you. I wish I would have known that before the show. I would have fucked with them. I just hung them on the rack.
So you got the CVDs in for your portals.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I was waiting for them to do that before I ever use those axles.
That's sick. Definitely.
That looks badass, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I know what I want to do with my XL now.
Look how low this is, though. Like, it's so low that I have to cut it even more.
Yeah, but like it
and even then,
it's giving me. I'm not necessarily saying I need that to do what I want to do, but I have an idea now.
Yeah. So hit up Matt X. He's been working on these ones for the little ones, and I'm sure if he has some time, he'll definitely print you guys out one. I know a couple of the homies got some, like Stan and Fabworks, so that's dope. You know what other FJ? Speaking of FJs, I know we already talked about them on the show, but that WT Micro FJ45. Oh, totally.
I like the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like how it's not so comp or whatever.
Yeah, even though it's not so comp, I did help my buddy put one on his bully chassis, and dude, it turned into the sickest hardliner, like with a hard body, you know. The bed is slightly dubbed, which is pretty sick. So it's almost a straight one, but it's slightly dubbed, which I noticed, and everything is pieced together. And again, I know a couple of buddies that got one. They said that the quality of the print is pretty badass too. And I think it was like a resin blend.
The resin blend.
Yeah.
It looks super clean.
Yeah, super clean. We'll have to have him on the show so he can show us more in person. And then speaking of 3D prints, what's our buddy? The RC Print Lab.
Yeah, Print Lab.
Yep. Homie from Hawaii, am I correct? Is that correct?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get him on.
He's on the Big Island.
Yeah, homie from the Big Island. Burner put us on, showed us his, you know, what he's got going on. And guys, if you're looking for quality second-gen Toyota bodies and more, scale accessories and more, here he is. We got him on watching.
All right, there you go.
So what up, RC Print Lab? Yo, if you want to hop on for a little bit, feel free to let us know. We'll send you the invite. No pressure though, but anything from little scale items such as like water, Home Depot buckets, coolers, sand ladders, even like Toyota ladders, and then all the way up to the bodies, like what, the 2000 to 2004 Toyota Tacoma. That thing is sick.
Well,
It's got Forerunner.
he's got the new gen ones too.
Oh, the fifth gen or fourth
Or
gen?
fourth gen,
It's
yeah.
insane.
Or yeah, fourth. No, third one. Yeah, third. Third
Yeah,
gen Tacoma, fifth gen Forerunner, and third gen Forerunner. Got to think about that for a second.
dude. Basically, all the sick heaters are from those Toyota models. Like, dude, Hawaii builds getting perfected now. I need to do one. Get some mofo wheels and stuff.
Oh shit! The island style, huh? Full on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should do an island build just to do one.
Dude, if I do that, I got to do like lowrider paint, like
Yeah, right.
like
Candy paints
yeah, like a candy paint job with like lace and all
with
kinds of cool shit.
some long travel shocks.
Dude, like the longest possible, like donk style, but with
Dude,
like the rubber band wheels on the rims, like
let's
24
go.
2.4-inch rims or something stupid. No, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, and you know what the cool thing is about all these um, guys who offer 3D printing services. You know, Flub, WT Micro, Shop, and then the RC Print Lab is, you know, everything's kind of adjustable. So if you really are interested in getting something like custom or sized up or sized down, I'm sure they can be willing to help you guys out. But for the most part, I imagine everything fits SCX24s or TRX4Ms. So super dope, man. We'll definitely have to get the homies on, maybe all of them at once. That'd be funny. Everyone say what up. I know the Flub RC takes a little bit, but it's worth the wait. Shop Mini, you can piece together a kit, whether you want like a cab only or cab and bed, or even just a bed only. It's super cool. Hit him up for sure. Let me see. What else do we got? Oh, we got a couple of things coming up this month. There's a whole bunch of events coming up this month. This weekend is what, the LBC RC 24 comp at Columbia Park. So that should be cool if you guys are in the SoCal area. There's going to be a whole bunch of people heading to Columbia. Get your comp on, get your trail on. There will be some raffle prizes and all that stuff. So definitely, I'll probably be there for a little bit. Catch me there, guys. You could see the 4M Ripper in person. And maybe I'll have the XL cheat code ready. I'll definitely have the bully ready with the winch, so that'll be sick to mess around. And then following day, we got Burner account in the Big Island. He's actually got his crawl going on. Do you know his? I totally blanked out every time I read his name, the Hawaiian name. Do you know how to say it? Like he's got
What?
the Manue. I don't even want to mess it up.
Oh, it's not
He's calling
Jay?
his crawl event something.
Oh no, I don't know how to say it. I have to
But
see it to say it
yeah,
loud.
exactly. The Wahoo, it's in Wahoo or what? Blue collar. But tons of sponsors too, guys. And there's going to be classes for
Mini
the,
Huni?
the mini Huni comp. There you
Oh,
go.
there you go. Okay.
Appreciate you, Jason.
Yeah, there you
Yeah, Big Island's gonna have a little micro comp, guys, and make sure to bring the kids and the fam because the kids get to drive and comp too. There'll be a ton of prizes, and it's just a great time to just get together and chill out, hang out with the homies, see the builds. Just like all these good events. And then what else? So after this weekend, it doesn't stop over here in Cali. The next weekend is a swap bash and crawl event in Fontana, California, hosted by Southridge RC. So if you guys are looking to buy or check out some parts on the cheap that people are trying to sell, you will definitely find a whole bunch of stuff like that and more, as well as a whole bunch of vendors and booths and sponsors, such as like NSDRC, Madcap RC. We got a whole bunch of people over there. I cannot name them all because I don't have the flyer right now. We got I think Slap Industries in the house. 24 Goons maybe. I'm not sure, but check it out, guys. I'll be there too. I'll have a booth for some micro stuff for sale. Oh shoot! Check you out.
Compliments to Yasso and the crew.
Yasso in the house.
Yeah, buddy. That's gonna go on my real truck. That's too big a sticker for anything else. So you see the Tacoma with that, you know what's up.
All right. And then I think that same weekend is the mini nationals in Connecticut, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, guys, let me know if you guys know. But the mini nationals event is this month too. I believe it's that same weekend. I know Brandon, our homie 920 crawlers, will be there. I know a couple other guys that will be going as well. So good luck again, guys. Put all of it on the line at the nationals. There's no real nationals event this year for crawling, so people made their own little event. But this one is, I believe, the second or third annual that they're hosting. So super cool. Oh, here we go. It's at RC Madness, guys. So check that profile out either online or Facebook or Instagram. You guys can get all the details. I'm sure it's not too late to join, but if it is, you guys should still go and watch. Go cheer on the homies. Let's see. Thank you guys for helping me out. But yeah, come to SoCal because there's events going on. I think this past weekend was another event in SoCal at Horseman's Park. It's the monthly Crawlers and Coffee event that goes on. Guys, if you like the show and shine categories where you get to see all the cool trucks, not only can you enter in your scale truck or hardliner 110s, but you can also do the same thing for your micro builds. And a lot of people definitely pay attention to the micro category out there. So it's always cool to see, all these crazy details, especially I think the 4M, dude, you could take those to the next level with the realism right now. They look cool. You got the hard bodies ready to go. I think our homie on here, RC Junkie 909, he took home the best 24 with his TRX4M Flub RC FJT body and like a working RS40 winch. That was crazy to see. All right, what's going on over here? I think I see Jacob. Let me bring him in. See if he's got time to hop on for the last remaining 10 minutes of our show. But shout it out, guys. What else has been out lately? I think we didn't cover our buddies over at Hard Park RC, but last week they had a couple of new items. Oh, he's on daddy duty right now.
Yeah.
How's it, guys?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Yeah.
Who's the douche, bro? Nobody. I'm just kidding, guys. No douches. No douches. Relax. Oi, oi. Yeah, we're just chilling, man. We're just chilling down here. Got no time to go upstairs at all
That's
for this guy.
that's all good,
Right?
right?
Say what's up. Say
Got
happy
your little
Micro
mini me
Monday.
princess over there.
Happy Micro Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Training her
about to
right,
go.
huh?
She
That's
about to
way
knock
too
out.
cute, bro.
Yeah,
Right
she's
on.
about to
Well,
knock
yeah,
out, bro.
we don't want to interrupt your little fam time, but we figure we say what's up. Everybody catch you and say what's up, while you chilling. But we'll catch you. We'll catch you in the chat right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I'll be watching. I'll see
Cool,
you guys in a
brother.
minute, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Oh
And
yeah,
our
dude.
buddy Jacob, as always. But let's see, Hard Park RC. They actually had a couple new products
Oh my god.
released over the weekend. Yo, Mark, have you seen those little Hard Park builds with the humongous tires?
Wait, what? Hard part
They're like
build with humongous tires?
yeah, they're like new 1.8s comp
Oh,
wheels, calling them
I don't know.
super comps
If
or
you,
something.
you remember Colin Graham?
Yeah,
He's been quietly doing that stuff.
exactly. So I was
Half a
thinking,
gram is his Insta.
he's probably the main influence on that. I gotta be guessing that.
I mean, it looks like deluxe stuff,
Yeah,
like sport.
yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly, that's where I saw it first, and then
I
once I
never.
saw that, I'm like, oh, he must be, talking with Hard Park, getting some R&D in. So
Yeah,
yeah, guys. Fabwork says they're like Hard Park Sporties, what they're called. He's got like a Sporty and a Super. So basically, what they are is they're based on like a Dementor style looking chassis, but instead of the Dementor, I actually have a Dementor chassis. Let me bust it out real quick. Damn, this thing is. Look how long this thing's been sitting on the shelf for. That flat spot. But
wow.
we got a Dementor right
I'm
here,
not sure I've
guys.
seen that.
The OG DS Fabworks Dementor. But anyways, the Sporty and Super Style don't have this roof part right here, so it kind of looks just like that. And there's some crazy components to this build, guys. So it's based off of Super 8 axles. And not only does that, make it nice and wide, but they also are making a what's called battery on axle servo tray combo thing. So if you would imagine, Mark, you have your servo actually shifted to the left side, and then you have enough room to mount a small lipo on the other side. So that's going to be, super forward weight bias, Hard Park style, Super 8 style. They even have like a Baja Bug looking one. I think it's either kind of looks like this, but more of a bug shape. Fabworks is chiming in down here. He says that he's got a couple more coming soon. And I think they keep saying POE. What does that mean? Performance over everything, I'm guessing. Performance, yeah, guys. If you guys are just straight performance, they definitely look a little different because they're more of like that sporty super look. So if you like that look, they would be crazy. I haven't tested one. I haven't seen one in person, but those wheels too, they're literally like this big compared to a normal wheel. Crazy. Mark over here. I know. But shout out
yeah.
Hard Park. Oh, and his DW1 transmission. Sorry, Mark, for cutting you off, brother.
No. I was laughing at Jacob.
I know, right? That DW1 transmission, guys, that first drop that he had, it sold out pretty quick. So if you guys had one of those and you guys are liking it and you guys wanted another one, they've been out of stock for a little bit. But now he has got new titanium spur gears, and I think the motor plate itself or something like that. He's got all the materials in hand now to where he's going to have them available pretty soon, guys. So stay tuned for the next drop. That should be dope. Other than a little bit of a high price tag, I believe that they are pretty killer. I don't have one on me or on hand, but from the homies and what from Fabworks said is they are pretty smooth. So that's pretty cool, man. Anything else, Mark? You
Trying to think of what else. I already showed you the winch, the Hilux. I never broke out that trail package. Let me grab that real quick.
yeah, let's see those CVDs real quick. So those I'm waiting for. I should definitely get them because my Pitbull wants to get that full steer. Where is my Pitbull?
Yeah. Yeah, I never used the axles because, well, one, they're super fucking wide. And two, it seemed like anybody who was doing anything serious was just breaking those dog bones out. These look pretty good, though. It looks stout. Like there's no, like where people were breaking lesser versions of CVDs. It's like the sticker there, so it's more reinforced. So yeah, first impression without running them, obviously, looks good. Yeah, I also said fuck it and got all the front brass weight stuff.
Oh, you got both?
Yeah. And
Damn, I just got the aluminum boxes, both the brass covers.
No, whatever this portal rig's gonna need a lot of weight up front, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll tell you that the homie
Just
Vic,
for my one
VR, dude, VR has both of them on his front.
Oh,
and
Vic
his rig,
does?
it destroys lines like crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you need more weight because you raise the center of gravity, obviously, with a portal.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I don't know. From the 110 experience, I'm running like 63 to 65% forward weight. And those things, like, if you want to see some shit levitate, roll out to Arizona. Or give me a ticket to fly somewhere, and I'll come show you guys how hard bodies fucking levitate.
And this is
all you
the
guys
main
with your
thing.
top rigs and your fucking Lexan bodies. You ain't got shit on my shit. Nobody keeps up.
Let's go. Challenge accepted.
Hey, $100 line bracket.
No, let's find one.
I got you.
But here you
Got a few of those
guys
here.
can see that dog bone right here on mine versus Mark's CVD. So I can only get this much steering without it being in the danger zone.
Right.
But if you had the CVDs, you can max out all the way. So as you can see here, what the big problem is that now the pin is fully out of the slit. So under abuse and hard turn, it's going to get caught just like that and break that pin. So just like the MEUS portals, guys, those ones have the CVDs in them. So I'm definitely excited because, you know, these trio portals are boss too. They're super sick, especially with all that brass you can put up front. I definitely
I
knew.
gotta agree with Fatworks too, man. Your CVDs are dope, dude. I have them in this Bronco right here.
Oh, dude. Thank you
Yeah,
guys. Yeah, no, I'm
those
glad
things are
everybody
fucking
likes
super
them.
rad. Yeah, those are rad.
They definitely turn like
Yo, Miniline,
crazy,
where are we
guys.
going?
Oh, mini line.
Yeah, he said, "Come on, Mark, let's go." I'm like, "Where are we going?"
Here's a good
It's cold
example real
outside. Do you
quick.
need a jacket?
Damn.
Mm.
This is the stock steering right there. And here is RCS. Well, I guess you can't even tell. But the main thing is what the binding. Oh shit. Oh, actually you can tell. Look at that. You could totally tell.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You get way more steering. Full. Yeah, but you just gotta use it to believe it. Um this week, guys, I'll definitely have this MEUS XL cheat code ready to go. Now that we got the MEUS Ripper for the 4M running, I'll probably
Man,
maybe I'll power it up real quick when we can do a little speed test on that 4M before we go.
do it, do it, do
But
it.
we're gonna call it a go after this. So you could take a look at what the homies are saying, Mark, while I get this
I don't know, but mini
runway
line,
clear.
bro. We've been down this road before. Don't step up to the plate and say some shit about my mom. You're way too young for that. Unless you're in the gilfs, I guess. So
Oh,
that's on you.
and one last thing, guys. I actually have all the juice. I got a Palm Power 300 milliamp. And the reason why I went for 300 is just to run it longer. And it actually fits perfectly underneath. So super cool. All right, guys, moment of truth. The servo's working. Here's a small, slight trigger pull. You can tell it's already wanting to go crazy. The drag brake is kind of loose. So as you can see, I can still roll it. And full power. You can't really tell, but this thing takes off. Like you can saw the battery just move. Here, we'll just do the full send right now. I'm scared. That's why, guys.
Yeah, back up.
I'm gonna break this thing. I'll do a full send real quick. Oh no, it just wants to drift. Yeah, it's fast. Wow. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So you guys will see it on the trails soon. Super fast. Big Bully. You guys talking about Big Bully? We'll talk about that one later, maybe. But all right,
That's funny.
guys. Much love to everybody. What you guys got going this week, Mark? What are you gonna work on?
I don't know. Probably that Hilux and the TRX.
Oh yeah, I want you to get some drive time on that TRX.
Yeah, I need to get that out. I got diff cover and some knuckles. And I should get some weight up front. And then I'm going to fuck with the shocks and get it to sit lower just the way it is stock. Yeah.
Dude, that's it. Well, once all these
That's good.
my NSD servos come in, I'll definitely be having some rigs going. It's kind of like my last final parts to the puzzles on a lot of these ones.
Just a servo.
Just a servo or like a receiver. So little things.
Right.
Never
I need
ends.
ESC. I need ESCs next. That's my next thing. Well,
Oh yeah.
I'm right in the bowl. I need a couple of each, servo and ESC.
Well, look at you guys, tiny little BXR. And then don't forget about those drone ESCs, guys. If you're fancy enough to program one yourself, you're in the money. If not, I'm sure we're going to have our buddies dive into those soon, so can make some epic ESCs for everybody that want to try something different than a Fury Tech. But without that further ado, guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out for the show for Micro Mondays. Appreciate you as always. Wouldn't be possible without all you guys chilling with us, joining, and being able to check out these cool new things for the micro world to show you guys. So again, shout out to MEUS Racing for making some sick products and sending over the TRX4M Ripper to check out and show you guys in person. And hope everybody has a great week. My boy Mark, love you, brother. Appreciate you. And catch you soon. And everybody in the chat. Peace. Laters.
Later.